All right, what's good, y'all? So we got big news from Pete Nakos of On3. He has reported that Bryce Underwood is officially QB1 for the Michigan Wolverines. Now, that is no big surprise. If you've been following the program, you know, right? They went all out to get this dude, give him a lot of, obviously, money to come and to stay in the state of Michigan instead of going down to LSU. Because remember, at one point, he was an LSU commit. So I think it's great, obviously, for the Michigan program, right? Obviously, going to miss the first few games with his head coach, Sharon Moore. But that week 2 matchup, this is the matchup I'm talking about, y'all, against Oklahoma. That is going to tell us a lot about how good Bryce Underwood is. Against North Mexico, they should be able to do their thing. They should be able to obviously win that game. But the game is going to be against, obviously, Oklahoma on the road against Brent Venables in a big, big year for the Sooners. Late night, 7:30 p.m. kick on ABC. That's going to tell us a lot about how good Bryce Underwood is under the bright lights, how well he plays, how well he performs in that game. Nonetheless, like I said, I think it's well-deserved. We talked about it, obviously, last month, just going through and how his teammates already feel about him, how the praise and, basically the camaraderie he's been able to build with the program already as a young freshman. They already feel like he could be a star. So when you have that early going from a young quarterback and what you want to see, it definitely tells you a lot. So big time for him. Now he can just let loose, do his thing. And like I said, he's going to have the ups and downs, y'all. He's not going to be perfect coming out. But they have not had a quarterback like this in quite a long time coming into the program. I don't care what you guys say. Last probably one of this stature was a Tom Brady. And he built his name to be what it is, obviously, with the Wolverines. And he still ended up being a sixth round pick. But Michigan has been desperate for this. Now, no disrespect. J.J. McCarthy was obviously a phenomenal quarterback for the Wolverines. Obviously got drafted into the NFL. We'll be playing for the Vikings this year as they play the Bears on Monday Night Football, week 1 of the NFL regular season. But they have not had a quarterback of this stature, 5-star status like this in quite a long time. So yeah, man, it'll be interesting to see what Bryce Underwood is able to do, right? Every time we say with Michigan, we know they have a good running back core. It's always the skill position group. Do they have enough to help Bryce Underwood early and often this season, right? Will he be able not to press if they're struggling offensively, right? Will he still continue to take what the defense gives him? How good will he be as far as his dual threat ability, being able to run RPO game? We know obviously they use a little bit of that in the Michigan offense as well. He's more than capable of doing that. But when he has to hit those big throws down the field, that will be crucial. And that's going to tell us everything we need to know if he can be that guy. Now, he don't need to hit it at a 60 or 70 or 80% clip, but he does need to hit on a couple big plays, obviously, this upcoming season, for the Wolverines. And some are saying this is a Big Ten title or bust for Michigan. I don't feel like it is. I feel like they have to get back to the college football playoff, though. Somehow, some way, whether they're a 12 seed, 11 seed, 10 seed, they win the Big Ten, they have to find a way to get to, obviously, the college football playoff some way, somehow. The other matchup, real quick, I wanted to talk about, obviously, with Bryce Underwood and the Michigan Wolverines is against Nebraska. How good will Nebraska be after a really good year under head coach Matt Rule and obviously Dylan Raiola as a true freshman quarterback? That would be another outstanding, obviously, matchup. And that would be on CBS or Paramount Plus September 20th. Obviously, that's going to be a big game for them, especially. And then USC on the road as well would be another game to watch out for. But can't wait. Let me know down in the comments, though, what kind of a season will Bryce Underwood have for the Wolverines? Will he be that guy for them, or will it take him some time to kind of mature and go into his own? Let me know down in the comments.